All right, very disappointed with the way we played. Um, no getting around that. I thought we moved past that. Uh, it's not acceptable. Um, we we need to play better, and we will. Starts with simplifying some things and getting our guys to play with that passion and energy that we need to play with. So, very disappointed, and we'll get back to work here today.
What's your message to fans this week with attendance on Saturday and marquee opponent to attract a lot of
Yeah,
people?
I think again we've showed that we could play some good football. We know we already been down that road. It's not acceptable to not play 4 quarters, but our team will play with that passion and that energy that our fan base wants to see. We will do that. I'll promise you that. This team has some character. We, we will get back at it today. We fundamentally need to go back and get better. We can't beat anybody until we stop beating ourselves. Those are things that we will get cleaned up today. The first thing is just fundamentally play better football. I think we got to simplify things on both sides of the ball to make sure that we can execute it, and we need to play with that passion and energy that our fans want to see. And we saw that. We saw it's come out. We need to be able to do it for 60 minutes, and we will do that. We played very good football the last time we were here, for a half, and we're going to do that for 60 minutes. And that I guarantee that this team will play hard and will play fundamental football. And I believe in these players, and I hope the fans do as well. It's a long and we will get better in certain phases. There's no doubt about it.
Coach Grant kind of mentioned simplifying things on the offensive side of the ball, like you kind of just said. You'll look to simplify things. What kind of is going into that decision, and what does that look like for you in practice? And
What's that?
What does simplifying things look like to you in practice? Does it change how you prepare for the game and everything like that?
Well, yeah, it'll obviously change in game plan. It'll be simplified, and with that, you don't want players, a couple. The several breakdowns that we've had this year in the secondary alone are unacceptable, and you can't have that. You can't give up some things that we're doing. That's just, and then you can't have guys that are unsure and that do not play on an edge and don't play with that. That's where it looks. That's where it's not. That's where it's not okay, and that's where our fans, I'm sure, have some frustration, and I do too, of where. Because our players mean well. They've worked hard. None of that was a lie. You saw that for a half. We lost our focus and concentration in the second half of the first game. Second game, I could talk about it till we're blue in the face about handling adversity and responding, and we didn't for whatever reason. And that we will get fixed. And I think what it looks like is it starts with today, with us going out and practicing and going back and fundamentally working and getting our football IQ higher. We need to have a higher football IQ, and nobody cares, and I don't even want to talk. I mean, you got guys, you got to be able to put them in a position. We have who we have, and we have some inexperience, and we got to get them to play better, especially on the defensive side. We have some older guys offensively, and then you throw a freshman in the mix at left tackle. It kind of muddies things up a little bit too. But it's our job to put him in a position to be successful, and that's where we get back and change things up and just go to work and fundamentally get better, get our football IQ up better. And again, you can't beat anybody until you stop beating yourself, and that's a big message for us today in the way we go about practice.
Mark, what did you think of Jordan Jones' comments after the game about, he said that maybe he thinks some players quit too early before it was actually over and felt sorry for themselves a little bit?
I don't know if exactly what his intent was, but I mean, Jordan backs it up, and you know, I think I wouldn't use the word quit. I'd like to say I'd rather have guys respond the way he does. You know, I think, you know, that's a beautiful quote for you guys, but I don't think he means it that way. I think he means it like we need to respond. Coaches talk about it all the time. You get hit in the jaw on the first play of the game, and, you know, we talk about that all the time. And I don't think we respond the way that he responds. And so I'm good with him. You know, he wants to back it up, and he needs to go play like that. But again, I think that's yeah, I don't think he meant any harm. You know, I mean, he meant it like we need to play with that passion, energy that you all want to see, that our fans want to see, that we expect.